Hey, it's Brian the Not Thai Guy at home in Jokela, Finland. On our way back to Thailand soon. About 2 weeks from now, in fact, we'll be getting on Finnair flight direct from Helsinki to Bangkok and arriving about 6:30 in the morning Bangkok time. I expect that by the time we get through immigration and collect the luggage and everything, it'll be somewhere around 7:30, 8 o'clock. Get in a taxi, go to Nakhon Pathom, sorry, not Nakhon Pathom, that's another city. Nakhon Pathom, where Cook's uncle and aunt live and run their business, their street food businesses, of which there are two. And we'll stay with them for a few days. At the end of the week, we'll head back into Bangkok to Don Mueang and pick up our rent-a-car that we'll have for the next couple months while we're there. Yeah, we're going to stay about 2 months, and we'll talk later about that. Actually, I'll bring you along later for some of that, as we will be traveling to Isan, which is in the Nakhon Ratchasima, Khon Kaen region. Will be between those two, staying with a dear friend, Pratana. Shout out to Pratana. And from there, we'll be heading up to Sukhothai, historical Sukhothai, and spending a month with that area, or in that area, specifically Tung Saliam, which is where Cook's older brother Keng and his lovely wife Napa and 2 children live. And we're going to be taking a look around, seeing if we find that a suitable place for us to invest some of our time and life by acquiring some land and a home there. But a lot about that later. In between all of that, we're going to be doing some traveling to Kanchanaburi, spending time with Cook's mother's family for a little birthday celebration for moi, turning 70 years of age. Now I've certainly dated myself. 70 years of age, coming up in February. And from Kanchanaburi, as I said, we'll go to Pon, which is between Khon Kaen and Nakhon Ratchasima. And then from there, we'll be driving to Tung Saliam in Sukhothai province, and spending a month there. And from there, we're going to range out to a lot of different places that we do like, Phetchabun being one. I want to go to Lampang, which is a city known for its horse-drawn public transportation, as opposed to tuk-tuks, if you're familiar with the motorized tuk-tuk in Bangkok and other cities. And of course, samlas, the bicycle, I grew up knowing those as rickshaws, but we call them samla, which means that it's a bicycle vehicle. And anyway, in Lampang, they get around by horse-drawn carriages, and I wanted to go see that. And some other places that we'll range out to and see. We're traveling with Nichikon Itikun, who is like a daughter to us, known as Min, and well, like a daughter to me, probably to Cook more like a niece. But anyway, Min will be with us. Her family is, she lives here in Finland and was raised most of her life here in Finland, but her family is from the region of Khon Kaen, or Nakhon Ratchasima. I'm not sure, because it's kind of located between those two. And we'll stop by her village as well too, say hello to family. A lot of other little side trips as well too. Our usual, kicking around for a couple months. Why are we leaving Finland now? Come with me. I'll show you. All we have to do is look outside here, and you see. It is the dead, and I mean the dead of winter, even though it's a bright sunny day. It is winter here in the land of Finns. Today's high, when we woke up this morning, it was -11, and now it is warmed up considerably. Yes, indeed. Let me look. It's -9. Oh my God, heat wave. No, it's not a heat wave. It's damn cold still. And I've had enough of this, to be honest. I don't get the chance to move the snow around as much as I used to. I do a little bit out in our parking area, getting it away from the car, cleaning the steps and things like that. But there's not a lot to do in the winter for me, anyway. I go out walking anywhere from 5 to up to even 9 or 10 kilometers per day, regardless of the weather. Whether it is as it is today in the -10 region, and that's Celsius, by the way, or whether it is as balmy as as 0 or even +1, and it's a little messy out. But I do get out and do a lot of walking. Cook, of course, is when she has time and she's not at work, she's with me. And we enjoy going through the neighborhoods here and through nature. Finland, if you've not been to Finland, I'll tell you, it's full of nature everywhere you go, regardless of what city you're in, whether it's the capital city of Helsinki, which has... I once heard there were over 1 million trees in the city of Helsinki, and there's no stretch of the imagination to see that. It is. There are trees everywhere. We have a beautiful Central Park, which is huge. It's over 15 kilometers long, and I think at its widest point, it's about 6 kilometers wide or so. Cook and I have walked most of it, by the way, during the many years that we lived in Helsinki. This year of 2023, May 12th, 11th or 12th will mark 20 years that I have lived here continuously. First having come to Finland, though, back in 1996, but moved here as a permanent resident in 2003. And some of you know, of course, my story of being here, what I did as a facilitator, I'll call it, more than being a teacher, facilitator of the English language, my native language, and facilitating in such places as the government of Finland, in the parliament, which is known as Eduskunta, many of the ministries, from the Interior Ministry to the Foreign Ministry to the Prime Minister's office, the Central Bank, the list goes on, and that's just in the government, and the list is even longer when we talk about business, everything from the very well-known Finnish business of Nokia to the gaming company Rovio, and all kinds of businesses. It was my pleasure for 17, almost 18 of those 20 years that I've been here, of facilitating the English language as it is practiced by and used by Finns in all types of walks of life, and primarily focusing on public speaking, something obviously I like to do and did a lot of in my career back in the United States, both as a newspaper publisher, community leader, television and radio show host, and anyway, I'm still doing it in my retirement. So that's an update on where Bry the Not Thai Guy is now, where Bry the Not Thai Guy is heading to, and what I've been up to. So the next update will come once we've landed in Thailand and we're kicking around Am Yai, which is part of Nakhon Pathom, and then heading out from there to all of our different adventures that I just mentioned. Provided that, we get through today, because I live in the moment. I try to live in the moment, and hopefully there will be a tomorrow and some more tomorrows beyond that. So for now, from the balmy weather of, there it is again, the balmy weather of Finland, of a -10 degrees today, to what we hope to be a very warm and welcoming, I'm sure it'll be beyond warm and welcoming, Thailand. We're entering the hot season there. We will be about the time that we get there. I don't mind it. Coop does a bit, even though she was born and raised in it. But I don't mind it. I just deal with it. So for now, that's it from Bri the Thai Guy. Take care, everybody. Hope to see you on the other side of the planet when we reach Thailand in about 2 weeks from now.